Welcome back. This is Mrs. RRubright with Advanced Geometry. Today's lesson is 11.2, Areas of Circles and Sectors. Alright, so we are going to use the formula for area of a circle, and in this problem we are going to find the indicated measure, and they want us to find the area of this circle. This circle has a radius of 2.5. So the area of a circle formula, the area of a circle equals pi r squared. So all we are doing is just subbing this in. Our area equals pi times 2.5 squared. So pick up your calculator, 2.5 squared, that x to the raised to a 2 right above your parentheses is the squared button. So that's 2.5 squared times pi button equals, and you get 19.6349. They didn't say word around, so I'm assuming that it'll probably be to the tenths place. It's either the tenths or the hundredths that they're going to want. So if we did it to the tenths, it'd be 19.6. And this is in centimeters squared, because area is always squared. It is two-dimensional. So they wanted it to the hundredths, so just round to two decimal places. 19.63, and this is in centimeters squared. Area is always squared. All right, so in this one, we want to find the area of the circle, and they gave us the, we want to find the diameter of the circle given the area. So the area of a circle equals pi r squared. They're giving us the area as 113.1. equals pi times my radius squared. I'm going to divide by pi on both sides to get my radius by itself. Now I have that radius squared equals 113.1 over pi. I don't want the radius squared, I want just the radius. So I'm going to take the square root, because squared and square root cancel each other out. And this tells me that my radius is 113.1 divided by pi, square root button. 113.1 divided by pi equals square root button, and I got 6.0000. It's going to be approximately 6. Our radius is 6. All right, so if our radius is 6 and they wanted us to solve for the diameter, always go back, see what they asked you to solve for. They want the diameter. If the radius is 6, the diameter is double that, 12. Find the areas of the sectors formed by angle UTV. All right, so they want the area of the sectors separately. All right, so the area of the red sector they want, and they want the area of the blue sector. So for the red sector, we have 70 degrees out of a possible 360 equals what area out of the full area, the whole area, pi r squared. 8 squared is 64, so add a 64 pi. Cross products and solve. And for blue, if it's 360 degrees, 360 degrees minus 70, 290, right? So 290 degrees out of 360 degrees equals what part of the area out of the full area? Or you could have taken the full area minus the area of red. Either way. So now I'm going to pick up my calculator. 64 times pi equals times 70 equals divided by 360 equals, and for the red area I got 39.1. 39.1. And for the blue, I'm going to do 64 times pi equals times 290 equals divided by 360 equals, and I got 161.966, so 162. Or 39.1 and 162. They rounded to two decimal places in this one. 161.96655, so 0.97. On any quiz, test, or EOC, it'll tell you where to round. All right, find the area of circle D. So the area of the whole circle. Well, what do we know about area? Area of the circle is pi r squared. R squared times pi. 14 squared is 196, so 196 pi is the exact answer, times pi. We get 615.75, 615.75. Find the area of the red sector. Pause the video and attempt this one on your own. All right, so the area of the red sector. The red sector is 120 degrees out of a possible 360 degrees equals what part of the area out of the whole area? Pi r squared. 14 squared pi. Cross products and solve. Pick up your calculator. 14 squared times pi equals times 120 equals divided by 360 equals. And I got 202.25. 202.25. Did I say 202.25? Or did I say it right? I don't remember. It's 205.25072. It's 205.25. I might have said that wrong. I'm not sure. My brain is a little iffy today, huh? All right. So area of the blue sector. So you could take the area of the whole thing minus the area of the red to get the blue, or you could just do the problem, which I suggest just doing it from scratch in case you made an error on the red. You can get partial credit and not get them both wrong. 360 minus 120. What is 360 minus 120? 240. So we're looking for 240 degrees out of a possible 360 degrees equals what part of the area out of the whole area? Pi r squared. Cross products and solve. 14 squared times pi equals times 240 equals divided by 360 equals 410.5. 410.5 feet squared. Use the diagram to find the area of circle V. So the area of circle V. Okay, so 40 degrees out of a possible 360 degrees has an area of 35 out of a possible, what is the whole area? Right? So you can call this A or X or whatever you want. So 40 degrees out of 360 is this area out of the whole area. If you want to, instead of calling it X, maybe we should just call it A so that it's makes a little more sense to you. Cross products and solve. All right, so 35 times 360 equals divided by 40. 315. 315 is the whole area, and that's in meters squared. All right, so a rectangular wall has an entrance cut into it. You want to paint the wall. To the nearest square foot, what is the area of the region you need to paint? So pause the video and attempt this one. All right, so the area of the wall that needs to be painted, you would find the area of the entire rectangle, and then you would subtract the area of the missing semicircle, and then you would subtract the area of the missing square. So the whole rectangle is 36 times 26. Right, length times width for a rectangle. Minus 1/2 pi r squared. If the diameter is 16, the area is, or the radius is 8. Minus this, which is 16 by 16. All right, so 36 times 26 equals 936 minus 16 squared is 256. 8 squared is 64. Divided by 2 is 32 pi. All right, so 32 times pi equals negative plus 936 plus 256 negative equals. All right, so I got 579.47. 579.47, so approximately 579. right? We did 936 minus parentheses 32 times pi parentheses equals minus 256 equals, you get 579.5. Make sense? You guys okay with this one? Find the area of circle H. Once again, pause the video and attempt this one on your own. All right, so we are finding the area of the whole thing. So 85 out of 360 degrees has an area of 214.37 out of the whole area. Cross products and solve. All right, so pick up your calculator. 214.37 times 360 equals, divided by 85 equals, and I got an area of 907.92. 907.92 centimeters squared. And our very last problem, if you know the area and the radius of a sector of a circle, can you find the measure of the intercepted arc? Explain. So if you know the area and the radius of a sector, can you figure out the measure of the intersected arc? What do you guys think? You guys think yes? It is yes. And the reason is, so if we had, let's look, okay. You have the area and the radius of a sector. So say that the area was, let's just make it up. The area is 100 and the radius is 10, right? So you would be like, okay, well, how many degrees out of a possible 360 degrees equals the area that they gave you out of the whole area, which would be pi r squared. You have the radius, you have the area of the sector, so you can find the degrees. Okay, so yes, you can do this. Making up a fake problem can help you decide whether or not you can do it. So I highly suggest that strategy. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed the second part. Or actually, this wasn't two parts. This is just one part. I hope you enjoyed our lesson on 11.2 areas of circles and sectors. Please like our video and subscribe. Have a great day.